So sometimes you get yourself in a predicament. We find ourselves here in the shaded castle, and I was in a weird spot where I couldn't quite engage with them. They were on the wrong side of the map from where I spawned, and I was toying with them with the cannon at some long distance shots, trying to get them to move along because they were just kind of standing off in the distance, waggling at me, whatever, not progressing. And then a blue comes in, and now instead of a 2v1, it's a 3v1. And after a little bit of, back and forth of cannon nonsense, I make the jump down. It may or may not have been intentional, but here we are. So I get the fight going. I try to get the Revenant on my side, so we get a little bit of backup here since it is 3v1. We got a Phantom that I think is pretty over-leveled. We got Dragon spells. We got Colossal weapons. For whatever reason, I'm having a hell of a time trying to hit this blue. A lot of these big swings I felt like they could have hit or should have hit, and maybe they didn't. But, that's the way it goes sometimes in all these games. Sometimes you get the good hits, sometimes you don't. That one, obviously, a big clean miss that should have missed. I got this guy hitting me with Bloody Slash. I got the lightning bolts coming at me, and, I'm in a tough spot. Trying to keep my buffs up, but when I try to, I'm getting kind of beat up and not playing my best, but didn't think I was playing terrible. But either way, long story short, I catch the short end of the stick here, 3v1. I thought I put up a good fight, but Mr. Better Than You decides to hit me with the point down, and that starts the start of the revenge arc, and that's where we're at here. So I came across this dude randomly, and I see he's doing some offhand parry practice with the dagger that's got like the katana moveset. I forget what it's called, the Wakashi or something. I don't know. But I figure he's going to be parry spamming, so I bust out the flail because I didn't want to get parried. And, the flail's not exactly overpowered, so it should make for a good, fun little matchup. He's got the, I think it's the Serpent Bone Blade, because he's got that poison on there. He's got the double slash. Putting up a good fight, but Hyper Armor from Warcry, it ends up pulling me through. Nice, quick, fun fight. Exactly like what you like to see. And give that guy a bow, and lots of respect to that dude. Anybody doing the parries with a non-parry shield, especially when you're not using carrying retaliation, that other stuff, respect to them. This guy, he did not know what he was getting into. Hit him up with some varying R1s and R2s to keep that stagger going. He's trying to hit out a stagger. It's not quite working for him. I pick up on it, catch him with that big parry, and take him down, and just beat that guy like a rented mule. The poor dude, that poor paladin. No idea what hit him. And unfortunately, the mage, he might have had some idea what hit him. He might have been smart enough to see it coming, but didn't have the HP to absorb it. And now we find ourselves in, I think this is the Morn Tunnel. One of the tunnels. I'm not exactly sure. We got the Blooby Dooby Doo shows up while I'm trying to knock the guys off the cliff so we can fight. The dogs get involved. They almost air trap me, so I end up falling to my death. But I figured, let's fight the blue. And then down jumps what I thought was the host. I never got to see who was up top. I only saw the little yellow dot on the radar. But this is what we need. We just got our ass beat in the Shaded Castle, and we got to get in some good quick training, get ourselves acclimated to these ganks, and learn how to fight in high pressure situations, because obviously I didn't have what it took in that last fight. So here we are. I'm trying out the sword dance on the Omen Killer Blade or whatever, and not quite working, but boom, that big R2 finish off the blue, knock the other guy out of the air, and now here we go. And what do we see here? Now we get what I assume, well, what I figured out later, was the coward host up top, been hiding this whole time, not fighting, letting the blue, letting his phantom do all the work, and he's just throwing down madness spells at me. I couldn't walk around that corner for some reason, who knows why. Game's just a little weird sometimes. But time to go back at it. This guy's got his pole blade. I bust out my twin blade, and now it's go time. He's got a little bit of air support. The the little HP bar you saw right there. I think my guy, the host, I think he madnessed himself up top, but he doesn't care. He's still just throwing that spell out willy-nilly. The guy here, he hit me with that dragon spell I wasn't quite ready for. Always expect the breath, never really expect the roar or the bite. So always a nice change of pace. Gotta actually kind of respect that a little bit. He's going for that full-on dragon build. He's got that the Drake armor, whatever that's called, and it's been a fun little fight, even with the aerial support. Nothing to really complain about here. Blue went down easy enough. This guy's fighting. Now he's trying to slap me, and just trying what I can to finish him off. At this point, I get a decision. Am I gonna be able to climb, or am I gonna get hit with the madness? I figure screw it, let's just go for it and see what's going to happen. The spells stopped coming. Maybe he ran out of FP or what, I don't really know. But maybe he just gave up on life, gave up on the game. Either way, I jump over and it's time to take him out. He makes a jump down. I'm trying to catch him with the plunge. He's just running away. My dude's on his bike trying to figure out where he can go that's safe. Nowhere is safe. We take him out, and that's the end of it. And I just grovel for forgiveness because, you take out that sad mage. And then we come back to this guy. This is the guy that was doing the parry training earlier. And I myself am on a training expedition, trying to improve myself. So who am I to take away this man's opportunity to try to parry? So I pull out the twin blade. If you're going to parry anything, you're going to parry a twin blade. But I also know what he's up to. So I try to bait it out a little bit. There's one parry, wait for it, and punish. Follow up with an R2, don't quite get it. He does the whiff, follows up with another parry. Seen it coming a mile away. Try to throw out a jump attack to mix it up. And he loves to attack and then try to parry, so he'll catch you on the whiff punish. But then here we get the big R2. My dude's not playing bad. I'm not trying to bust his balls, Do the whiff, and when they come in for the whiff punish, you hit the parry. That's a good thing, but just a little too predictable, and unfortunate for him that I saw him just parrying away at the PvE, so I knew what he was doing. But yeah, made for a simple victory for me. Speaking of simple victories, sometimes, that first clip, I had a lot of cannons and wasn't hitting a lot of them. So a little bit of cannon practice here. 2 shots, 2 hits, quick kill, and that's all she wrote there. And then now we're getting into the home stretch here. We got a couple bleed boys here. You got the bonk bleed and you got the dagger bleed, and always dangerous. So we get the fight going. I buff up and I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. And unfortunately, they're going to get a hunter in, which is going to just be bad news for me all over the place. They got good aggression, not really letting me get a chance to, recover, gather myself, make a good plan of attack. And sometimes when the pressure gets too high, you got to back off. You got to know when to retreat. You got to know when to attack, when to try to catch somebody with a big R2 because they're not paying attention. I don't know how you catch someone with a turn and burn with a charged attack, but my dude just kept running in, and I was able to do some good damage there. Unfortunately, what we got for backup, in addition to the bleed boys, is we got a super mage, and got all the intelligence in the world, but no wisdom, no brains to back up what they're doing. And unfortunately, as smart as they are, they did not level their vigor, and my dude dies with little to no effort. Now all of a sudden I'm reinvigorated. They lose their confidence. They're trying to figure out just what happened. A couple PvE enemies, all of a sudden it's not a 2v1, 3v1, and they drop faster than a freshman's GPA when he learns that he can start drinking without his parents around. And they're all done for. At this point, I have put my training in. Everything has accumulated, and now I'm ready to just throw beatings left and right. We got the big charge attack here, take out one, take out the other. Big damage on your super armor, it does not matter. Snap, crackle, and pop, and it is over with. And look who we got here. We got Danielson in Better Than You again. Who ever saw this coming? Did you see it coming? I saw it coming. So at this point, I got my salty revenge. The video may or may not have been edited in a way to make it look like I did things in between. I may or may not have stolen the idea of how to edit it up like this from Saint Ray, because I enjoyed his videos like that. But yeah, kudos to him. Kudos to these invaders, these co-opers, whatever. And yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a fight here, and we're gonna see if I can't drag victory out of defeat, pull it out of the poison swamp. Now, I should have known what this guy's doing here. He's got his two glowing red hands. If anybody's going to start casting stupid dragon magic again, that's the, you know, that's the trigger right there. You got the dual dragon talismans. And this guy definitely is not in New Game Plus, but, so I don't know. It's always salty for me when I see somebody using stuff that I know they didn't earn. And either had somebody drop it for them, or, you know, they go to Reddit and pay some schmuck with pictures of their sister's panties or something, but that's all beside the point. Anyways, you see those two dragon talismans and the two red glowing hands. Be ready for a dragon breath attack or something. These guys, to their credit, they keep up the pressure, the damage. I don't know if they're out of heals or just out of patience, but Better Than You wasn't better than me this time. Without his, you know, 3v1 advantage, all of a sudden he goes down. The host is just on his back foot now. He's all by himself. Suddenly he can't fight. I don't know where your point downs are now, boys, but you're all done. Thanks for playing. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next time. Later.